This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On the big show today from 2018, actor Drew Powell and Donnie Baker. They're coming up right after this.
I gotta get a girlfriend. I gotta get a girlfriend. I gotta get new clothes so I can get a girlfriend. Start clipping my toes so I can get a girlfriend. Get some work done on my nose so I can get a girlfriend. Stop wearing pantyhose so I can get a girlfriend. Girlfriend. I'm even willing to pay someone to say that they're my girlfriend. People start to think you're gay when you've never had a girlfriend. I'd buy flowers every day if I had a girlfriend. I wouldn't be like OJ and kill my girlfriend. Girlfriend. I'm gonna change the key so I can get a girlfriend. Start having sex for free with my girlfriend. She could even have VD if she was my girlfriend. It might hurt when I pee, but at least I'd have a girlfriend. Girlfriend. It's getting catchy. Oh yeah. Girlfriend. Okay. Girlfriend. And then this kind of breaks it up. This is sort of the bridge part here.
Yeah.
We could do lots of crazy things, like I could pull her ears out and say, hey look guys, it's Dumbo. And she'd say, who are you and how'd you get into my house?
Yeah! Right back to it.
How low do I have to sink to get me a girlfriend? Put something in her drink, then she could be my girlfriend. I didn't say she had to think that she was my girlfriend. Just don't put me in the clean, or I'll be someone else's girlfriend. Girlfriend. I gotta get a computer so I can get a girlfriend. I might as well be neutered, cause I've never had a girlfriend. I hope she has big hooters for her to be my girlfriend. But then beggars can't be choosers, so anyone can be my girlfriend. We got another bridge part.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do lots of silly things, like I'd say knock knock and she'd say who's there, and I'd say yeah and she'd say yeah who, and I'd say that's pretty funny and she'd say that's kind of cheesy. Still kind of working on the rhyme on that one. I want to be like Bob and Tom, then I'd probably have a girlfriend. Or if something rhymed with Bob and Tom, then I'd still have a girlfriend. I want to be like Chick, have 2 or 3 girlfriends. and then I can play with my. And then I'm trying to come up with
A rhyme for chick.
rhyme. Yeah, I don't know. It's a one-syllable word.
That's a tough one.
That rhymes with chick.
Slick.
Girlfriend, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here's some extra. This is Bob and Tom Extra.
Joining us from Hollywood via Brooklyn, he is actor Drew Powell.
Via L.A.
Yeah. I'm back on the left coast, y'all. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Drew.
I'm so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Drew.
Once again, if you're not familiar with Drew's work,
He's the bear in Pee-wee's off-Broadway show.
There you go.
That's
But
right.
it's not soft porn.
Joining us in the Napa Auto Parts Studios, we have our engineer is Ace. We have Eddie helping out with the band over there. Thank you, Eddie. There's Pat Godwin. This is a big crew here. That's Josh. Josh. Once again, Drew is his new motto is, "I'm a thorough and generous lover."
Ooh. That's right.
The ladies' man.
Is that because of the new beard?
That only helps things, Drew.
Yeah.
We like the beard. He's going back home to see his folks with that beard. I'm very excited. Christy Lee is right there. This is Tom speaking. Thank you so much. We'll be hearing from Duke Tomato shortly. Drew.
Drew has a band. You jam a lot.
Man Jam.
Yeah.
A little man jam, Tom?
Baby.
The name of the band is Man Jam.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I meant.
You can draw your own conclusion on what that might be.
Drew's a heck of a singer.
Yes, you are.
Bless your heart.
And you have finished your. Well, can you even say? Are you?
Yeah. They killed me dead. Actually, they brought me back to life and then killed me
I was
dead.
going to say, they have a tendency to bring you back.
The show is Gotham, and there's no hope for maybe a flashback.
No, not so far. I think they're shooting until December, so I got a couple weeks left
To get the call.
Exactly. But no, it was a good way to go out. The only thing I said to the producers was just give him a worthy death. Poor old Butch. He's been through a lot. That was the 4th time I've been shot, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But
then you fell into a radioactive swamp, and then you.
Exactly. I thought that was going to be perfect job security. When they make you a zombie, you can't be killed.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what's the latest? Now, what are you doing these days?
Don't you have something secret you can't talk about yet?
There's a couple things like that, yeah. But there's 2 things that were exciting. One is sad because it didn't get picked up, but I did a pilot for L.A. Confidential. You remember that movie?
And that did not
Crowe?
get picked up.
Oh, yeah.
So help me, I will never understand why.
What a heck of a cast. Walter Goggins.
Yeah,
and one of the finest actors working today, Shea Wiggum. He is so good.
Tony Curran, he's another guy. You don't know you love him, and you look him up, and you're like, that guy.
Well, that's unfortunate. I've been looking forward to that, and
but that won't even hit the air.
No,
that movie
Thanks
has
a lot, CBS.
one of my favorite scenes in it when Russell Crowe and Kevin Spacey are walking through a nightclub, and Russell Crowe looks at this girl and goes, "Who do you think you are, Lana Turner?" And Kevin Spacey goes, "That is Lana Turner."
yeah.
It's great.
Great.
And I didn't know Russell Crowe was Australian.
Kevin Spacey. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
That's right. And Guy Pearce was in that, who's also Australian.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
Both those guys.
Coming over here taking our jobs. What a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, well, now if we were casting Drew, I want to give people an idea what Drew looks like if they can't see him. First of all, if you want to see him,
VIP.
we are broadcasting, streaming the show live today on the VIP. If
For
you were
free
casting,
for everybody.
If you were, so go to, what is it, bobandtom.com/VIP, I think it is. If we were casting, Christy, I'll let you do this because whatever I say you'll think is indelicate. if you were casting,
that's because whatever you say is indelicate.
that's correct. If you were casting Drew in a movie, what would just pick one? Go ahead.
What movie or what character?
Yeah, just you can make the movie up, and he'd be good as a what?
He'd be great as a private detective,
It was a dark and stormy night. She came into my office.
Oh yeah,
I wore
what can I do for you, babe?
Chick and I have a favorite franchise that's maybe underrated or underseen. I don't know, but it's the FX franchise.
Oh yeah, with
Brian Brown.
Brian Brown. Yeah, it's about
and Dennehy.
Yes, I think you would be perfect in a reboot as the Dennehy character.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's about this movie special effects expert who steals things and creates crime doing special effects, and nothing really happens. Yeah. I get excited.
But I think if for people trying to figure out what you look like,
right? Denny, he asked a young
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll buy that.
But you could be cast as, say, a high school football coach.
Yeah, thank you. I've done
Former
that.
player blew his knee out just before
Had a few donuts.
Just before the check was coming in for that.
Is this your nice way of saying Drew's a bigger guy?
He looks like
Just come right out
a
and say it.
lineman.
A lineman? Okay, yeah.
I mean, am I right? I mean,
Yeah, no.
the Dick Butkus story.
When I that's great. I would do that.
Dick Butkus story.
When I first got to Hollywood, I was in an acting class, and we all had to come up with log lines for ourselves. So how can you, in one phrase or so, describe yourself? Like, so it would be, and so I don't remember the full thing, but it was something like John C. Reilly meets John Goodman in The King of Queens or something like that. That kind of thing.
Sure.
So that's homework for you to figure out what your log line is.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would say Dick the Bruiser as a young man. How about that?
Is that you?
For you.
No.
For you?
I thought it was for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like,
no. Clearly
wow.
that would not. No, because you look like you could also be a WWE guy.
Yeah, I mean,
You're fit and strong.
did you see David Arquette did some of that wrestling and
he got beat
cut in the jugular?
Yeah, he was bleeding
good.
like crazy.
Yeah.
So that was real. Huh?
That was
Yeah.
real. He said he'll never do that again.
That was that extreme wrestling
Yeah.
where you throw chairs at each other. And,
But I'm telling you, I did a movie with John Cena, and he would. I'm not kidding you. It was called The Marine, and he would. We were shooting in Australia. He would fly back to the United States on the weekends to do wrestling shows. Like, yeah, I'm going to Columbus, and he left on Friday. Came, and every time he came back, it was just these little, like, he had a fat lip. He had looked like somebody had bit a chunk out of the back of his hand. Wow! I'm like, I know it's fake, but those dudes get hurt.
And he's a terrific actor. That's got to make you really angry.
Yeah, what a jerk. Where do you get off?
Being beautiful.
Exactly.
And acting.
I knew he was going to do well even back then, though, because he had this great attitude. I'll never forget. This is a funny story. We were at the Saddle Ranch, which is the most cliche of Hollywood bars on Sunset Boulevard.
Yes.
The one with
the bull
the bull and the whole thing. And he'd probably hate me telling this story, but I don't care. We have a big night. He was a fan of the Jägermeister back then, probably isn't anymore. But we had a big night, had a lot of fun, and he paid the check. And he wasn't, he was just early John Cena. And he paid the check, and I in my Jägermeister haze don't remember the exact number, but I felt like there was like a lot of digits there. And I'm like, bro, I think you missed. He's like, nah, man. And we walked out, and I turned back in, and the waitress had to sit down. It was like whatever that tip was.
It was pretty big,
It paid her car payment, I think.
Nice.
So it was. I was impressed by that.
What a cool guy.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states. Listeners, are you looking for a shortcut to better auto insurance for you? Something that takes all the research off your plate, something that's easy, something that matches you with lower rates, something genius. That's where NerdWallet comes in. These nerds have already done the work for you. Just answer a few questions and ta-da, you'll be matched with top insurance providers in your area. Find the right rate for you today at nerdwallet.com. After all, using NerdWallet is more than just smart, it's genius. Not all applicants will qualify for the lowest monthly payments. NerdWallet Insurance Services, Inc. CA resident license number OK92033.
Yes, I will get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, Donnie.
You guys are getting all excited about Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
I'll say it like this. This might surprise you, but it's my favorite of all the holidays.
Really?
Oh.
I swear to God. Well, think of it. You get to stuff yourself
Yeah.
for free. Then, after you're stuffed, you head off the mall for some hand-to-hand combat over a set of discounted $5 earbuds.
Yeah.
And after court costs, they run you about $20. But by the way, I heard you guys talking the last couple of weeks about these turduckens and stuff. What's a chicken and a
Stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey. It's ridiculous.
In a turkey.
Yeah,
well, if you love turduckens, you'll love our Baker family tradition.
Oh, what do you do?
We do splarky.
Yes, what's that?
Well, you take your 20-pound turkey.
Yeah. Right.
Then you're going to stuff it with 7 cans of Spam.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
4 dozen Slim Jims.
Right.
All right. About 6 bags of Funyuns.
Well, there you go.
Whoa.
Bake it $3.75, $3.50, about 6-8 hours, and serve.
Now, Donnie, you know 4 dozen Slim Jims is 48 Slim Jims, right?
Well, these are the minis, chick.
Oh, okay.
So that's your splurky.
These look like the Virginia Slim Jims.
Oh, okay.
Very silly, Donnie.
Well, the turkey comes out so moist, and then that Funyun stuffing ain't nothing to shake your stick at neither.
Oh.
I love Thanksgiving.
Sounds
You know,
good.
Thanksgiving is like not only eating, it's a good time to argue with your family in person and not just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice.
Because it used to be all us men be in the family room watching Scarface, and then all the women be in the kitchen cooking.
Right.
But nowadays, you got the Republican side of your family hanging out in the garage while the Democrats are all huddled up by the mini barn. The mom's all left alone in the kitchen with that libertarian cousin who's transitioning from Mark back to Martha. Pretty God.
Oh, transitioning.
Oh, I see.
But I hope you're planning on making one of our Sparkies. If you do, take the Spam out of the can.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful.
Oh,
I would think so.
good to know.
Our hottest cousin, Amber, she learned the hard way. When Spam cams end up bursting, she tried to deep frying the bird, ruined Thanksgiving and their carport.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
And you say she's your hottest cousin.
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, if you want, Josh, but that's why I take rubbers to the family reunion.
Okay.
But the turkey actually still tasted good after the accident. I mean, what you could find of it, you had to eat it around the shrapnel.
Yeah, sure.
Like peel and eat shrimp a little bit. Oh, and you'll want to take the Slim Jims out of the wrappers, too.
Yes.
Good point.
My cousin Lonnie looked like that turtle with the stopped-up nose that ruined plastic straws for everybody. Pretty good. I'm going to go.
All right, see you,
There you go. There you go.
That turtle. How dare he inhale those straws?
I don't want plastic in your turkey.
Now, Drew Powell's our guest. You may know him from Gotham. You had a great segment on Ray Donovan the first season.
Yeah, thanks.
That was fantastic. That's the first time I saw you. That was great. Now, you've got a great speaking voice. You doing any voiceover stuff?
Yeah, I do a lot of voiceover auditioning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm very good at auditioning for voiceovers. Okay. But I've done a few. Yeah, I've done some video games. I just had a friend of the show, Simon Pagino, IndyCar driver. He came to see me. I think he's in San Diego for Thanksgiving. So right before I left to come here, he came over, and I had to do an on-tape video game audition. So motion capture and the voice and the whole thing. It's kind of like a Game of Thronesian kind of thing. And so he read the off-camera lines for me. So I had this great audition with this thick French accent. And it was hilarious and awesome. He did a great job. He's very good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because you do have a great speaking voice, but people don't realize that you are, in fact, a singer.
I do like to sing. I don't want to brag, but I was a member of the Madrigals choir at Lebanon High
Oh,
School.
wow. Yeah.
Sure. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but Josh, of course, besides his contemporary band, the Consensuals, Josh was in the, what were they called?
What, the Fascinators? What
Premier show choir. Yes, that's
Premier.
right. Yeah, at Rockwood Summit High School in St. Louis.
Now, all great choirs do of the Geographical Fugue. Did you guys do that when you were?
Which one was that?
Yeah. Nobody else knows it either, Drew.
Yeah.
It's the one that starts out, what is it, Trinidad and the big Mississippi.
Look at him. He's acting like he doesn't know. What is it again?
And he's acting like we do. Yes.
No, that round. I'm sure that there's a choral director out there that's going to send me his or her choir doing that. What was your favorite tune when you were in high school?
We did. We did all the most cheesy things. Like
did someone you probably had to like?
Our guest be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie a napkin around your neck, Sherry. And then we did. Then we would do these songs. This was in the '90s, but we're still doing like The Way We Were.
Favorites with a bar or two.
Yeah. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or is time rewritten every line?
I'm seeing Dan Blocker.
Wow, sorry,
now, when I say I'm seeing Dan Blocker, that's
Yes.
That's real.
That's real.
Didn't you film that in Australia or something?
That's where I met my wife.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you really do look kind of like a young Dan Blocker.
Thank you. He was an ugly son of a gun. Thank you. But I had
I always
somebody
thought Dan
stop
was
me.
the most handsome man in the cast.
You lie like a
You
rock.
are a liar.
Liar.
Michael Landon.
Michael Landon is a national treasure.
Come on.
Michael Landon is a beautiful man.
For those of us listening under the age of 57, what show are we talking about?
Bonanza. You never saw Bonanza?
I've seen reruns, sure, but
Bonanza. If anyone fights any one of us, he's going to fight all three.
And didn't they all wear toupees except for Michael Landon?
Did Blocker wear one? It was a pretty bad one if he did.
Yeah, it was kind of a baldy one, wasn't it?
A baldy one.
A baldy one? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
I'd like to get one of those baldy toupees.
He was a great guy, though. You just loved the guy.
Yeah.
But you had a chance to play him in the Bonanza story.
I did, yeah. And before I got that job, I had been in Hollywood for about 6 months, and a guy literally grabbed my shoulder on the street on Ventura Boulevard and said, "If they ever do a remake of Bonanza, you should play Haas," and then walked away. Oh, that was weird.
Was that man the guy that directed the thing? Yeah, no. Just some random. Okay, so obviously a lot of people see the same thing I do.
Yeah.
We're talking with Drew Powell, actor.
And maybe we'll prevail on Josh to do his fabulous number from, what was it, the premiere?
turn the beat around.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Love to hear
Percussion.
Yeah!
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Oh, that's so nice. Don't forget you can watch us on the VIP for free today and tomorrow. BobandTom.com/VIP.
If you're not seeing this, here we go.
Now,
You remind me a lot of Gloria Stefan.
Thank you very much.
now, before we take a break, what we should show, this is kind of visual, but since a lot of people are watching on the VIP, could you do your with your new hair, you're kind of growing the hair out with the beard, you got a new impression that you like to do?
Well, it's not so much. I think I look semi-insane at times when I have this look. So if I kind of fan,
you brush up the hair.
Yeah, with my
It's getting so much better.
I look like a guy
Now
who
do
would
this for Drew.
come in and go, I've been working all night on my time machine.
Great Scott.
Marty.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.